Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our weekly live show. I am Fabiana Claure, pianist and business strategist for musicians. And you are in the right place if you are trying to find out how you can create a better business as a musician and develop your CEO skills to be able to lead your business from a place of alignment, to have the integrity to rally people around you, both as clients as well as team members, and to eventually be able to create a business that becomes a true movement of change, a movement of impact, a source of happiness, a source of joy, and a solution to the problems that your clients need. Welcome. Say hello in the chat. Let me know where you are joining me from. And today we're talking about how to get your team to buy into your company's vision. And the first thing I want you to share with me, if you're watching, I want to read your chats. What are the struggles that you are finding as it relates to getting buy-in from your team into the vision of your company? I would love to hear that. What are your struggles? What are the things that you feel are stopping you from effectively being able to get your team to buy into your company's vision? And I'll tell you, for a long time, I didn't have clarity myself around what that vision was. And so if you are not clear around what you want the vision of your business to look like, then you cannot expect those around you, especially your team members, to be able to rally behind this vision if it's not been established and clear. Now, you may have some internal goals, you may have some desires of what you want your business to look like, but the important thing isn't for you to just have a big idea. You need to be crystal clear around what is that vision. What do you want the business to look like in 5 years, in 10 years? What is the impact that you want it to make in your ideal clients, right? How is it going to change the industry? In which way are you expanding or trying to make an impact in the work that you're doing? Why is that important for you specifically? And then from that point on, bringing it into how can your team members make their vision come true as a result of being part of your company? You see, one of the things that you really want to be thinking about when you're building this kind of movement and culture in your business is exploring, not only have you been able to communicate clearly what you want people to achieve, but also what are the goals that your team members have and how do their goals fit into the larger vision of your company? And I think this is something that most musicians don't really focus on enough. And then they get disappointed when their team members are kind of checked out or looking for an outlet, looking for an exit sign. It's about you being able to clearly define, okay, how does your company move forward? What is the vision that you wanted to achieve? What is, what, not only from a revenue standpoint, but also from a team infrastructure? How many team members are you aspiring to bring in? What are the roles that these team members will play? What is the ultimate vision of how the different team members will contribute towards that larger goal? All of these questions are going to be incredibly important for you to start asking yourself, whether you are just you right now as a solopreneur doing things on your own, or whether you are doing things through a different avenue, whether you have different people helping you, whether you are working with many other people, or maybe two or three people in your team. No matter where you are in this process, being clear around the vision for your business and how you want people to be able to contribute towards it is going to be incredibly important. Let me tag everyone so you can come up and join the conversation. Yes. Okay. So hopefully we'll get more people to join us. Okay, so let's talk about some of the strategies and why I'm such a firm believer that when you build your company vision and start understanding how to communicate that to your team, how that can create a sense of momentum for your organization, and why, when you are trying to build a project or create change in the way you're working as a musician, your ability to communicate that vision is going to be imperative for your team to know that they belong in your organization, that they can actually contribute towards those goals, and that it is possible for them to, in fact, realize what they want for their life, both on a personal level, on a financial level, on any level. It is actually very viable for them to be able to build their dreams in conjunction with what you are building for the business. So that's going to be very important, because when you commit to communicating that, and not just once a year or once every semester, it's about how do you create a culture of accountability for the vision, right? For the visions that you're bringing together, for the values that are important in your business. How do you create a culture of acknowledgement and reward for embodying those values, for committing to the vision, and for being kind of united into the purpose of building the business together? Well, one of the ways you can do this is by having clear communication on a daily basis and on a weekly basis around how do your team members' actions align with the vision that you're building, align with the values that you've established. What are the things that they're doing on a weekly basis that you can showcase, that you can give team shout outs, that you can expand and say, hey, congrats for doing this. It really demonstrated this core value, right? One of the core values that we have is really ownership, right? Is being able to, when you see something, say something. And so, we're always highlighting the demonstration of those values in the work that we do in our team meetings, in our weekly huddles, in our daily huddles. Like every opportunity that we have, we're bringing this information to life and we're communicating this so that our team members have it very, very present. And then the other way you can do this is by having one-on-one weekly meetings with your team members, your key players, and really asking them, how are they doing? How are they communicating? How are they reaching their goals? How are they feeling in the work they're doing day in and day out? And always looking for ways to make things more efficient, more smooth, and having that constant conversation around what do you want to be able to do with the work that you're having? How do you want these goals to help you reach where you need to reach? And how does that play into the longer vision for not only your work, but also your life, your quality of family time, your health, right? Your future goals, and being able to have these open and honest conversations with your team to start assessing where are they right now and where do they need to be moving into the next stage of their relationship with you and your company. There is nothing wrong with being curious and having a very transparent and honest conversation with your team on a regular basis to be able to really assess, okay, how does this impact their goal? How is the work that they're doing? Maybe some of the things they're doing in their work in your company are not conducive to what they really excites them. They may be feeling that they're getting dragged into tasks and things that are not necessarily what they are good at, and yet they're being dragged into that because there is a lack of communication and feedback loop, right? So if you find that perhaps sometimes your team members may seem frustrated or burned out or disgruntled, chances are you need to step up your leadership skills and your ability to be clear and effective as a leader and communicate to your team members exactly why they're doing what they're doing, and also explore maybe you can take things off their plate. Maybe there's a way you can restructure the duties that they've been doing so that you can get other people to do that and focus on what your team members' strengths truly are. So it's really about being open around how not just to look at this from like, how can I get my team to buy into my vision, but also what do you need to do as a leader to communicate that vision consistently, to be very clear around what that vision looks like, right? I think that's one of the hardest parts, because the truth is our visions evolve and they change and they morph in different moments of the times that we're going through, right? So when things are harder, sometimes our visions, want to diminish a little because we're feeling like stuck. When things start going great, your vision can expand. So it's also about you asking yourself, how can you stay steady in the pursuit of developing that vision and leading your team and making sure that they have that North Star fully present. They understand what to focus on. And again, whether you have a team of one, whether it's just you, I want you to see this as like the clarity of the vision and the clarity of how does your company help your team members reach their own goals is what you need to bring to the forefront every step of the way, whether it's in your daily meetings, your weekly one-on-ones, whatever that looks like. It's about reaching out and finding that common ground, right? What is your company's vision? What is your team members' vision? And how do these two come together and explore, always creating measurable outcomes for building that common goal, right? How does your company's vision align with the goals that your team members have and support each other, right? When you reach out and embrace these conversations from a place of service, truly, like you're serving through your mission, you're serving your clients, you're serving your students, you're serving the people that are your patrons, so to speak, but you're also in a way serving your team. You're serving your team to be able to join you in a mission and to collaborate with you to help you reach those goals. And so being from that place of service, I think is going to be one of the most important things that you can do to truly create a buy-in and a goodwill from your team members and a sense of mission that it's really supporting you in getting to where you need to be and helping your company's vision align to where it needs to be. So I hope this helps you start thinking more strategically around what you need to do specifically to get more buy-in from your team members around your company's vision. And I think this ties in really well to everything we've been talking about throughout these last 10 days in our most recent masterclass, where we really brought down the idea of how to reinvent yourself as a musician, how to reinvent your teaching model, how to reinvent your business so that you can have more capacity for handling the challenges that you have in your business, so that you have more bandwidth for taking care of yourself physically, so that you have more bandwidth for reaching the goals that you need to reach in your life without needing to be bogged down by the structure that your business is tying you, right? And so I don't know if you saw our recent announcement. We closed our doors on Tuesday, but yesterday we brought in a new offer that we believe can be an amazing stepping stone for everyone in our community who is potentially wanting to be a part of our Musicians Profit Umbrella framework, our community, our 12-month program, but for one reason or another may not yet be ready for that experience. And you still want to be able to get some support creating the stepping stones for your business and figuring out exactly how you can grow, and maybe in baby steps in a way, right? Even though they can actually become quantum leaps if you do them the right way. And so I invited you to join us. You can go to musiciansclientroadmap.com to see all the details. We are offering a flash opportunity, a flash sale, if you will, where usually this is a 3-month program, and you have, the investment is 7,500 for the 3-month program. But we are giving everyone who attended our masterclass, who was in our community, a very special opportunity to come in and get 4 months for the price of 2. If you pay in full, you can get an extra month of support. So you have actually 4 months. And you also get $2,500 off of your total payment amount. So we're basically giving you a super, super amazing opportunity to come right in and to be able to start in this process. And over the next 3 or 4 months, depending on which way you come in, we will support you in building these blocks and helping you figure out exactly how you can create your music business in a way that is in alignment with your values, that allows you to start creating a better capacity as a leader, and that does not continue getting you bogged down, stuck in the day in and day out of running the business. We want you moving out of doing, and we want you focusing on working on your business instead of in your business, so that you can develop the right leadership skills, so that you can figure out how to lead the right team, so that you can grow and develop an offer that does not require you to be trading your time for money all the time. And so that you can come in and have results like so many of our clients who are able to come in and get amazing transformations, quickly restructure their offers, and significantly win back their time in the process of doing so. So I want to encourage you. We have 24 hours left in this flash sale opportunity. It expires tomorrow, Friday at 5 p.m. All the details for the coupon are all on our website, musiciansclientroadmap.com. I look forward to seeing your registration come in. You can find out all the information there. And if you have any additional questions, just reach out to me and my team, and we will be able to answer them as well. So looking forward to supporting each and every one of you. We hope to see you inside our Musicians Client Attraction Roadmap program. I believe it is the absolute best way to have a jump start, a launching pad to get your online business reinvented, redesigned, optimize your time management, figure out how to position your brand, restructure your offer, and significantly put these foundational pieces in place before you are ready to jump into our normal 12-month flagship Musicians Profit Umbrella program. So I hope this training has given you some food for thoughts and you're excited about how you can apply this in the work that you're doing in your music business. And even if you don't have team members yet, that this is starting to help you realize that you need to start thinking differently about your business. You need to start seeing everything that happens from a CEO perspective and start looking at things in a new way. So I hope to see you coming in, musiciansclientroadmap.com. And thank you for watching. Let's prosper together.